Welcome everybody to Intuitive Minds Already Know. Your host, TT, Tanya Tomasovich. How is everybody doing? I got like some really wicked hair here. I never know what I look like until I on camera. Sorry I've missed, I think the last 2 times, but I had to really buckle down and finish the projects that I was making. And hello, Jason, and going to sell at the Wine Walk last Friday. So let's talk about that first. The Wine Walk was put on, I believe, by the Bloomer Chamber. And I'm going to shut this because it's kind of get loud. And you purchased a ticket for $10 and you got a wine glass, and there was 14 businesses that you could go to, and they punched your card and then they gave you some wine to drink. So what I experienced is there wasn't much shopping going on. I was happy to bring my things because it did expose myself and me and my husband's, no business for what we do on our side hustle. So it did let people know that we exist and that what we're doing and that I'm making stuff and I'm bringing the light from the universe and putting it into the things that I make. And when you buy it, you also get that light. So thanks for all that showed up. I didn't go to the one last year. And so there was, it was a pretty good turnout. I think they should extend the hours to like maybe 9 o'clock because it is on a Friday night, and a lot of people were kind of rushing to get, because it's from 3 to 7. So maybe like started at 3 or started at 4 and then go, do it longer because there was, not everybody can start at 3, and you need a little more than 2 hours to get through all 14 places. And we did the math, and at 14 places and 2 to 3 ounces of wine at each place, it was a total of like 2 bottles of wine that what one person could consume if they went to every spot. So thanks for all who participated. I want to shout out to Jen Glass for allowing me to set up my pop-up shop at her shop. So that was great to socialize and reconnect with the girls at Crush. I just want to show a quick demo of some of the things that I made. So I have a lot of these. I had 30 of these. And this is called acrylic pour technique. Can you see it? I call this like my galaxy. And it's got 1111. And the origin of 1111 is when you see it, the universe is aligned with you at that very moment and giving you an opportunity of full potential for you to make a wish. So you thank the universe for that opportunity in that very moment, and then you make a wish or manifest something attainable in your life. So that's what the 1111 origin is. And I made a whole bunch of these from acrylic pour. Do you see all the different, and there's so many different colors. So if you are interested in those, let me know. I am going to mail some out. There's a spot on here. I'm not sure where that's coming from. It's weird. Anyways, those are $10. And then I also had journals. These are now $5. And they come with an oracle card in there. And it comes with a bookmark and a charm. So those are $5. And I wanted to show, I think I showed the spirit wish jars before, but for those of you that they're way in the bottom. I've showed them before, but they're it's a little wish jar, and it has a whole bunch of it's got salt, it's got a matchstick, it's got some crystals, and everything is blessed, and everything has a specific meaning. There's some sage in there, not sage, but there's some tobacco and some dried spruce, and everything has a meaning and a specific reason why it's in there and what it means. And so Those are $5. And then I made these little magnets with the positivity pledge on it. I'm just going to read it to you as we're waiting for some people to get on here, because we're going to do a lot. I have a lot of stuff that I want to share tonight. I shall no longer allow negative thoughts or feelings to drain me of my energy. Instead, I shall focus on all the good that is in my life. I will think it, feel it, speak it. By doing so, I will send out vibes of positive energy into the world, and I shall be grateful for all the wonderful things it will attract into my life. So I have those, and those are $2. The magnets are $2, and they have some super duper strong magnets. So those are $2. I also have a card bundle. You get a baker's dozen. So you get 13 cards for $10. You will not find a better deal of homemade cards. This is a steal. You're getting free shit here, folks. Because a card at the dollar store is $1, and these are less than $1. And you get adult birthday, male and female, youth birthday, male and female, wedding, Mother's Day, Father's Day, a thank you, a baby, a graduation, a Christmas, and a sympathy. And that's it. Yeah, I think so. But anyway, so I make all these. Those are $10 for the bundle. Let me know. So we did signs, journals, wish jars, magnets. Okay, that takes care of that business. You know, when I find something really awesome, I want to share it. So look at these. So it looks like a burnt rice Chex, or they're still going. They're so yummy. Or like a burnt, like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's what they look like. Sorry, I'm talking with my mouth full. But I am doing a no added sugar meal plan. I aim for no added sugars. So I'm still doing carbs, but I make sure that if it's in my dressings or my cheese sauce or my breads or my carbs, that there are no added sugars to it. Hi, Brenda. So these things are amazing. Catalina Crunch right here. When I find something really awesome that I like and that I want to share, you guys are going to know about it firsthand right here. So we talk this is not just spiritual stuff, folks. This is life stuff. And CatalinaCrunch.com, and it's got 110 calories for half a cup, 6 grams of fat, total carbs 14, fiber is 9. So if you do the math, you take 14 minus 9, and that's your net carbs. And then it's got 11 grams of protein and 0 added sugars. And so you add this to like your yogurt, or eat it plain like I am, because I have to have like chocolate after supper. So that's my new find. Tonight's topic, we're going to talk about the zodiac sign Virgo, the crystals associated. We're going to pull some cards. We're going to pull some cards for the collective. We're going to pull some cards for our Virgos. We're going to talk about, if I can get this on here, we're going to talk about the 10 key Virgo traits, and I have my handy dandy Chromebook here to back me up. We're also going to talk about hello Laura, we're also going to talk about some cool ass, oh my god, all my magnets are stuck to my book, you guys. What doesn't happen here, right, folks? Holy cow, these are really strong. They're really on there. We're going to talk about, I'm going to share with you my thoughts on these 2 wonderful books that I have using at the moment firsthand. What else are we going to talk about? Anything else that comes up? Hello, Ron Schmidt. And anything else. So this is a safe space. This is a group that I created for people that just want to get away from the typical Facebook, TikTok, and just listen to some good stuff. Listen to some good inspiration, some good affirmations, some good informations that we can all use and that we can all implement into our daily lives, whatever your spiritual path or faith-based you're on, okay? This is for anybody, all right? This is a safe space. So please comment when I ask you to comment. That's an invitation for you to comment politely, without tone, and ask questions. And if you don't want your question on here, then reach out to me privately. I have Facebook Messenger, I have Instagram, I have TikTok, I have email, I have a phone number. There are many ways to contact me with your questions or comments. Right off the bat, my husband and I are trying to plant seeds and trying to expand our side hustle. He does Reiki sessions along with a shaman-based session. So if you have more information than that, please reach out to him, Travis Tomasevich, or on the Facebook page, Third Crow Energies. That is our handle that we're using right now. And I dabble in affirmations, forgiveness ceremonies, and self-healing, self-love. I have many experiences that I've gone through myself, testimony in the last 2 years, so I can help you with any of your questions. I think that's dust, folks. That was a piece of dust. The way it just kind of came down, that was got to be dust. And oracle cards, and this is all from experience, what we have been taught by some trusted practitioners that we have seen and that we have experienced on our own. What else? Okay, essential oils that I'm getting back into the essential oils. So the two that I used tonight, and I just love these two scents combined. I think I'm going to create some roll-ons and sell them. And I will be selling some stuff June 3rd at the Moose Lodge in Bloomer, Wisconsin, because that's the day of the citywide thrift sales in Bloomer. So I will be at the Moose Lodge selling all kinds of light and lifted stuff for you guys to take home. All right, so I have mixed jasmine, and sandalwood. And I just put a little bit in my hands, and then I said a little prayer. I asked my spirit guides to be here. I asked the universe and God to let me be a conduit for you guys tonight for all the readings. So if you have jasmine and sandalwood, give them a whirl. Use them tonight. Let's see, what else do we want to talk about? I'm going to talk about the books later. So tonight is the zodiac sign Virgo. And I wanted to connect with you guys. I'm going to try to put some music on here. If I get shut down, whatever, don't worry about it. That's my problem. Because I want to do this little thing that I do, and I'm trying to bring up some music here. Who's ever watching? If you're watching, can you hear my music? Can you guys hear that? It's on my Chromebook, so I want to activate our energies tonight, folks. We all have energies in us, and we all are connected. And so I'd like to connect our energies tonight. I'd like you to stimulate and activate your energies inside you tonight, right now. So either sit on the floor, or you can even stand and do this, or sit down, find a comfortable, safe space that you're going to be focused on, that you can focus out without any distractions right now. Just for this little bit. Get your hands warmed up. All I want you to think about right now is you, this moment, and your energy. Can you guys do that? Clear your mind of what happened during the day today. Just give yourself a little grace for any mistakes or fuck-ups or stupid things you might have said or done today. Give yourself a little grace, because it's over. This day is almost done. And really welcome the universe into your heart today, folks. Because that's what this is all about. We need love as a collective more than ever. More than ever. So, get your hands hot. Rub them together like this, folks. And once they get hot, I want you to pull them apart, Close your eyes if you have to. You don't have to. Sometimes it helps. And imagine your energy, your essence, your love and light is between your hands, between here, in this, like an imaginary ball. It's there. I can feel mine. I can feel yours, because we're all connected. And as you like kind of pulse it back and forth and in and out, try, maybe yours is, maybe you can feel more out here. Maybe you have to bring it out in front of you or closer to your heart. Whatever, play around with it. Oh, there's mine. And experiment with it, explore, play with it. This is your energy. You own this. Nobody else does. This is your energy. And I can feel mine in my fingertips. And in the bottom of my palm here, so play around with it, folks. And this works awesome for just trying to get centered, trying to get out of your head, get out of your Hollywood head and into your heart. You can do this before meditation. You can do this before bed. You can do it during like a panic attack or an anxiety attack. It allows you to get out of your head and in a physical moment that you are controlling, because that is it. We can't control anything else except ourselves. Hi, Ashley. Are you doing this? Wow. Continue just to feel the pulsing if you can. Play around with it and kind of make it stronger as you like pulsate faster. Or some of you, oh, see, I can feel the push-pull. Wow, it's like a rubber band effect. It's like our skin is elastic and just, oh, it's amazing. We are all alive, folks. Spiritual beings in just our skin suit. So much more than just a skin suit. Feel that. Focus on the music. Focus on my voice. Focus on that energy pulling and pushing. Put all those stressful energies, just put them aside. Give them to God right now, totally. Just give it all to God. So say something out loud or in your head if you can that you're grateful for today. I am grateful for having this opportunity tonight. I'm healthy. I can use my voice to share with you what I have experienced and what works for me. And then ask for something. Manifest something in this very moment. And then once you're done, just put your hands on your heart. And just say, I deserve to be here. I am worthy. I am safe. I am loved. And then we'll begin. How do you guys all feel? I turn my music down now. So that is one of the things that I do in my readings to try to get people centered. Oh, don't you guys just feel like I was really amped up when I first started, but just doing that, like I can tell like my blood pressure and my heart rate has like dropped. Isn't that awesome? You can do that anywhere. All right. So back to the topic. All right. So the topic tonight is zodiac. The zodiac sign Virgo. I am a Virgo, so I love talking about being a Virgo. We'll talk about some of the stones associated with it. We're going to pull a card for Virgos. And I'm going to read from the Handy Dandy Chromebook on the Handy Dandy interweb. Just something on here. If you want to follow along, I don't know how you're going to do that, but if you have a Chromebook or a computer that you can access on the Facebook and then watch your phone on Facebook, however you're watching this live, you can follow along. I have posted it. to Facebook before we went live. So this is going to talk about the Virgo traits. So are you a Virgo? Or do you have a special Virgo in your life? As earth signs, Virgos are known to be practical and deeply rooted in their ways. Now, I can vouch for this because I'm very set in my ways and in my beliefs. And I guess some Virgos maybe get a bad rap that they're kind of a control freak. So be careful with that word because, you know, you can throw it around and use it inappropriately. So we're just set in our ways sometimes. Understanding Virgo personality traits is essential to creating the best life for yourself or for Virgos around you. So a Virgo is a person born between August 23rd and September 22nd. Virgos are known for being practical, sensible, and loyal, and they make excellent friends and partners. Virgos are known for being perfectionists and can be meticulous and single-minded in their pursuit of improvement. That's a huge, I believe that 100%, because when I want to improve something within my life, whether it's my image, my weight, my relationships, my job, my children relationships, you know, I will research it and I will commit to it 100%. I love to research. I love homework. You give me homework on shit and I will do it. While everyone is different, there are some key traits you should be aware of. Knowing these Virgo characteristics will help you navigate the world if you are a Virgo or relate to a Virgo. So positive Virgo traits: we're hardworking, we're creative, we're reliable, we're patient, we're kind. I am not the most patient person. That is something that I struggle with, is to try to be patient. But I've had to be patient. I've learned that I have to be patient. Negative Virgo traits. Okay, critical. I will admit I'm overly judgmental and critical. I'm sorry to all my friends out there, but I'm working on that as well. I try to, lately, I know that I'm critical. I can vouch for this. So I try to really take a step back, pause for a moment from what I want to say, put my filter on. A lot of us Virgos don't have filters. And just try to take a step back and go, okay, listen. Just listen before you critique. Stubborn. I'm very stubborn. Overthinking. Oh my gosh. Yes, but I like to call it researching. I'm just researching the hell out of this. I need more information. I want more information. I love details. Picky. I like options. I would say I'm not picky. I would say that I like options. Just go out to dinner with me and you'll know that it's like, okay, I got to have either this gluten-free, or I want my dressings on the side. I want extra onions and mushrooms. You know, I want water with no ice. And so I'm not picky. I just like options. Uptight. Yeah, I mean, I would say when I overthink, you know, and let things kind of get too far, then I would say I'm uptight. Hello, William. We are romantic and professionals. Unsurprisingly, Virgos make great employees. Their critical thinking and analysis skills mean that they are always looking for the next big thing and how to improve on their work. 100%. I'm always open to suggestions of how can we make this better. Virgos have to be aware of their critical tendencies at work. I can vouch for this too. Remember to relax. Have friends who are different from one another. You're not always right. Practice connecting with your emotional side. Tips for relating to a Virgo. Remember that Virgos are not naturally open emotionally. Okay, that I would say maybe that's different. I am really open emotionally. It doesn't take me much to express my emotions. Virgos are overthinkers and will sometimes create their own anxious feelings. Yes, that's why pausing and finding time to relax and be calm. Oh, good. You're a Virgo. I love this. Don't take advantage of the Virgo's generosity or patience, or you will be wronged. Wrong me once and you will, like, the grudge will be held, right? If a Virgo appears sharp-tongued or critical, it's probably not personal. We cannot help it. They're perfectionists and they just want everything done according to their own standards. I have to work on that. I have to really work because my standards are very high with a lot of detail and a lot of overanalyzing, that not everybody is a Virgo and not everybody like works at that standard. So yeah, be careful around Virgos. Tread lightly. But we're fun. We're fun, we're honest, we're loyal, and we're creative. Me and my sister are both a Virgo, and we always we can put the fun in funeral. That's kind of like our bumper sticker if we had one. So there you go. There's a little bit of what Google said about Virgo's characteristics. Before we get into the crystals, I didn't pull, I'll save this for last. I was going to pull a starter card, but I'll save that for last. So I'm going to pull a card for us Virgos. And this is out of, I would call my vintage deck, because I've had it for probably longer than 10 years. It's longer than I've been in my journey, my spiritual journey. So my good friend Elise gave this deck to me years ago, years before I knew what oracle cards were. I just thought it was like, oh, this is kind of a cool thing that she gave me, and you can pull cards. And so thanks, Elise. So I'm going to pull a card for us Virgos. So hang tight with me. How you guys all feeling? It's been so nice out. I have been really dedicated to getting in my walks. Haha, the fun and funeral. Oh yeah, you come with us. You'll have fun wherever we go. Me and Sister, we have fun wherever we go. We have a good time. We like to go to the Goodwill, and we like to go to the Hobby Lobbies, and yeah, you'll hear us. All right, this is for the collective Virgos tonight, okay? Magic Stream. I'm just gonna show you guys what it looks like. And we all have intuition. So if you've activated your energy, you have activated your intuition tonight. Just by being on here and participating. You're in the safe space. You're in the right spot tonight. So comment on what you guys see. I'll tell you what I see. I see a couple things right away. I see that us Virgos, we stand out whether we want to or not. We cannot help it. I've been told that when I walk into a room, I am just like drawn. People are drawn to me, and how I smile, how I present myself. And they just want to like be in my energy, and I make them smile, I make them laugh. And I mean, that's a compliment. I mean, guilty. I like to take anything and make it fun. So that, like the tree. So when I say like us Virgos, we stand out, that's like that tree. Oh, and the number is 18, or 1 + 8 is 9. If any of you guys resonate with numbers about. Okay, and the stork. This stork here, I am getting for us Virgos that we like to birth new ideas. And that goes like with the creativity. And I'm also seeing like there's bubbling. You can't really see it that great on here, but I'll take pictures of all these and post them at the end. But there's like, it's bubbling. And I think that's just like our personalities in general are just bubbly. Bubbly, and we like, okay, so like what's coming forward right now is like emotions. And we let those emotions come to our surface, and then we deal with them. So if you're a Virgo, comment on here if you are emotional. And your emotions, like you kind of wear them on the outside. Does that make sense? Like people really know what you're feeling, because we just exude our emotions by default on the outside. And so this waterfall here, it's kind of like out in the open. So I'm interpreting like spontaneity, but it's like, okay, we're going to do this, but it's going to have a plan. We're going to be like, it's going to be impromptu, but then we're going to have a plan after we, we'll do this, but we have to have a plan afterwards. Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense to anybody? Does that resonate? Feel free to comment on here now or later, or when you're watching on replay. Magic stream. Yeah, so the stream like bubbles, and then it flows. We've got all this energy, and then it just kind of like plateaus. So like our personality, our energy is like it's like up, down. It's like, oop, we got a lot of it, and then we kind of like taper off, and then we're up, and then we rest, and then we get more. It's kind of like, I feel like that's my personality. I go in, up, down, up, down. My energy, like the intensity of it. I get excited, and then I calm down. And then I get excited, and then I calm down. That's why sitting still is very hard for me. I have a hard time sitting still because it's like, I want to be doing something. Okay, I'm going to read from the book. And then we're going to talk about the crystals associated with, because I want to keep this under an hour. Magic stream. Everything is connected through the universal flow of consciousness. Every experience you have seems to have its own life story with a beginning, a middle, and an end. However, there is a danger in seeing events as separate from one another, since in fact they are all part of a continuity and a greater evolution. Like an ever-flowing magic stream, your experiences filter through the whole world, leading into another, informing and influencing. Inspiration, invention, and revelations rarely come to just one person. The collective awareness is a shared storehouse of potential. When you remember you're part of the fluid continuity of life, you become a channel for great inspiration. Allow the magic to flow through you and carry your dreams into reality. Your success will benefit many. Well, I like that for us Virgos. I will be taking pictures of that and posting that. And that is from this book by Colette Baron Reid, The Enchanted Map. I know the cards very well, and it's one of my go-tos when I don't know what card, I don't know what deck to use. So when in doubt of pulling decks, then I usually go to that one. All right, how we all doing? I lost my music. Anyways, so I just pulled this off of the internet, and I will post this after. So we've got the 5 stones associated with Virgo. We've got red jasper. We've got rose quartz. This is the second one I had to buy because I like to wear crystals in my bra, and then when I remove my material items before showering, then they fall on the floor and then they break. So this is my second rose quartz. We have amethyst, which is the universal healing stone. We have bloodstone. See, it looks like there's like dried blood on it. I'm sure it's not blood. I'm sure it's a mineral like iron. That's what I'm getting. And then we've got hematite. And I believe this is the magnet one? Maybe not. It's very shiny. It's not magnet. Hematite. Okay, so I'm going to read from you, for you, what each one, the benefits. So red jasper promotes tranquility and alleviates stress. It is a great stone to deepen focus, banish harmful thoughts, and eliminate negativity. Rose quartz relieves the heart from pain, trauma, and emotional wounds. It invites compassing, peace, and warmth, opening the door to deeper connections. And amethyst helps open your third eye, which is right here, cleansing your mind of negative thoughts and confusion. It helps block ill wishes from others and is great for meditation, stress relief, and spiritual transformation. Hematite balances emotions between the mind, body, and spirit. It dissolves negativity and presents the absorption of negativity from others. It helps boost self-esteem, enhances willpower, and promotes confidence. And last but not least, the bloodstone calms and revitalizes the mind, dispelling confusion and enhancing decision-making. It assists in adjusting to unaccustomed circumstances, reduces irritability, aggressiveness, and impatience. Out of all these 5, I am drawn to these 2 the most for Virgos. Okay? So rose quartz and bloodstone are the ones that I'm just getting called out to. Those are the stones. I'll post that too. Any questions or comments as we move along? I'm going to pull a card for the collective, and then we'll talk about the books that I have been using in my life. All right. Let's pull a card for the collective, shall we? Comment, you guys, on if any of the readings and my interpretations are resonating with you. This is another one by Colette Baron Reid. It's called The Shaman's Dream. It is not her new one, but it is new, I think, like last year. It's new to me. I just love that. I have the jasmine and sandalwood on my hands. I just love it. Or you can wear it, or you can put it in a diffuser. Okay, this is for the collective, folks. This one is for the collective. Not just the Virgos, but for the collective. Will of the Wisp. I have not gotten this card before. Will of the Wisp. And there's a William on here. Kind of looks like, if you look closely, there's like a butterfly right there. And then there's like butterfly wings in here. And I used to have what the animals, I used to have it written down what animals, let me look it up, what butterflies mean. One second, folks. Butterfly, spiritual meaning. Boom. They're thought to represent change and transformation, comfort, hope, and positivity. While some believed ancestors communicated through butterflies, others took the presence of these creatures as a joyous or hopeful sign. Will of the Wisp. Treasures hidden in the shadows. And the number is 62. 6 plus 2 is 8, if that resonates with anybody. All right. I love butterflies. My husband has a monarch that follows him all around every summer for like the past couple of years. It follows him around when he mows lawn. Will of the Wisp. So when we're wispy, we're like not tethered. We're not like, we're open-minded. And we're like free-flowing. When I think of something wispy, I think of something like a ribbon in a breeze. You know, it just kind of floats along in the wind, and it doesn't whip. It just kind of, it's wispy. Like wispy bangs back in like the 80s. Treasures hidden in the shadows. Treasures hidden in the shadows. Okay, so when I read that out loud twice, what came forward is not everything that we experience is, not everything bad that we experience has a negative connotation. Chances are that you had to go through that and experience maybe a negative feeling or emotion to get that energy out, so that you learn from it and grow from it and give you a new perspective and a new peace of mind, so that you can reap the benefits, have something good. I like that. So she's got like one eye covered, and kind of one eye covered, and one is, to me when I look at it, it's like one, you can definitely see her eyeball in this one. So kind of like, I know this is cliche, but like eye on the prize. Keep one eye open. And that we'll go into with the bonus topic that I was going to talk about with boundaries. Hello, Christine. We're just pulling a card for the collective here. And because this is blue, the color associated with the throat chakra is blue. And she's got like this, these like kind of bubbles or white. It really stands out when you look at the card here on her throat chakra. So maybe you're not saying the truth when you know you should, because it's going to help a situation. It's going to help you in the long run. Treasures hidden in the shadows. Does that resonate with anybody? I'm going to read from the book. There's something to do with the throat chakra. Will of the Wisp hovers in her luminescent glory above the twilight moors of your life, whispering for you to step into the fog, into the mystery, the unknown. You may have been visited by her before, but though intrigued, you refused her invitation. It would be safer, you decided to remain on the journey you know. While you always have a choice as to whether to follow her or not, you never know when you might encounter her again. In this sense, turning away has its own consequences. Why is the known so appealing? It's only when you wake up to its restrictions, its soft prison or golden cage, that you realize there must be more. Will of the Wisp has come to you once again to offer you magic, but you will have to sacrifice certainty in the pursuit of adventure, your comfort zone for the dangers of discovery, your well-trodden path for the detours that might very well lead you astray, or will they? Can you accept that losing yourself will bring you closer to your true self? The profound shift of an epiphany can occur only when you risk the detour and enter the unknown. I'm going to read that again. The profound shift of an epiphany can occur only when you risk the detour and enter the unknown. Now is the time to trust higher forces to lead you into this place, these worlds hidden at the threshold between what was and what can be. Here is where you will learn about your own unmaking, to unmask yourself, love what you discover, dark or light, see it all as divine, and find a quiet, thrumming power waiting for you to channel it into the world for good. The treasure you find, filled with the wealth of love and kindness, true prosperity, is ripe to share with others. She is here for you now. Will you accept her invitation? A great bounty of goodness awaits you. Wow, that was deep. I really like that. I will take pictures of that. So that's for the collective, folks. All right, so we got 10 minutes. I want to talk about, if you guys at all are interested in more of crystals, this is a very detailed book. It goes into detail about crystal balls and how to take care of them, what they all mean, how to use them, protection techniques, crystals and symbols, Reiki and crystals, the basics, crystal collecting, shopping for crystals. It has like alpha, delta, theta, beta waves. It has a lot of information regarding crystals. It says it's $19 on the back. I don't know where this came from. Maybe Amazon. Okay, so this is the book that we use for crystals. The second book that my husband and I have been very committed to using this book for communication purposes. So it's called The Ultimate Relationship Workbook. It's a workbook used for couples, and it has 5 parts. It has 25 chapters, and him and I have been using this to just kind of bridge communication gaps and to talk about things that maybe don't normally come up. So like the one is how we talk about our love, talk about love languages, how we communicate, managing finances, how we socialize, the trust we share, embracing vulnerability, resolving arguments, to start a family or not to start a family, how we parent. And then the last part is regarding sex and intimacy. And so we have done part 1 and we are on part 2, and that's about like trust. So it's very interesting. It resonates it's been resonating with us. We've been doing it faithfully we pick a day that we do this. There's a story. They give you some topics, some questions to think about, some homeworks, like some list writing, and it really kind of brainstorms things of, oh, like this is one thing that we've never really talked about before. So I just wanted to give you a shout. We did get this on Amazon. All right. So any questions? We talked a lot. We talked a lot tonight. I'm going to pull a card, a closing card here. I think I've mentioned everything. Oh, so if you follow me, you know that I do forgiveness ceremonies, and I was going to do one June 3rd, but because that's a full moon, that's my thing. I like to do forgiveness ceremonies around the full moon. But that is when that citywide is going to be. So I'm going to do something a little different with the forgiveness ceremony this year. I'm going to do it online. And I'm going to do it as a live. So that way, if you guys get so busy and you can't do it. So I will be doing like a live probably that Friday night to get you guys prepped. And to give you like a heads up on what to come with when I do go live on that Saturday night for the full moon. And you'll need to like either burn it that night or, and you know, if you don't have a place to do a campfire, you can always burn it like in a tin can, you know, someplace outside, you know, where you can douse it, you know, if it gets too big, because you will be burning your letters. That's kind of the process that I like to follow. It's not the only way to follow. It's just the way that I have been drawn to. Okay, so in closing, I trust that my intuition is always leading me in the right direction. This is a perfect card to talk about the bonus topic of boundaries. Boundaries. From experience, I did not set boundaries in my relationships. And not just in my relationships, but there's boundaries in every aspect of your life. You have like physical boundaries that you should set, like working out boundaries, like listen to your body. Do you have boundaries like, okay, my boundary is that I'm going to make sure that I work out this long and not go over it, or make sure I allow myself enough rest in between workouts. That's a physical self boundary. We have to set boundaries with ourselves. And then like if you're trying to watch what you eat, that's a boundary. You know, balanced. We need healthy, balanced boundaries. And we also like need to implement relationship boundaries. Try to allow yourself that it's okay to set boundaries with people in your life. I have to set, because I'm an empath, I feel a lot of people's energies. And so for me, I have to set that physical, spiritual boundary of a bubble, so to speak. And I have to remember to put that bubble on, to protect my energies, because when I experience other people's energies that do not serve me, it comes into my body as anxiety. And if you have anxiety, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It doesn't feel very well. I get nauseous. I get what makes me nauseous is the feeling in my solar plex, in my stomach. And then my heart also starts racing, and I usually get obsessed with like a thought. And sometimes it's not, I have to like really go, okay, is this my thought or is this what I have absorbed? So sometimes I can't even with my protections, I still absorb it. Comment if that relates to you. So, and also, so that's like my spiritual, physical boundary of energies, my energy boundaries. There's also boundaries with like relationships and friends. We need to realize whose cup we're filling first, because there are certain individuals that they want their cup filled, but then we forget that, okay, we have to fill our own cup first. And when you're a people pleaser, you know, you want to fill their cup, but are you filling yours at the same time? Make sure that if you are, you know, genuinely and you feel that you're drawn to you know, reaching out to people and being there for them and pleasing them, make sure that it's for the right reasons, and make sure that your cup is filled, because fill your cup first, and then anything after that, the overflow, is what you can give away to others. Remember that. Remember that. That's my bonus topic on boundaries. I will try to find the live. It was a previous live that I did. I will try to post that in the comments of this live. It's a topic and it's a principle that I have had to, it was a hard lesson that I learned to set boundaries, healthy boundaries. And, you know, sometimes we get so busy and sometimes we lose sight that we are worthy to fill our cups first. And it's not selfishness, it's self-care, that we need to focus on us first sometimes. That's my tidbit on boundaries. So, signing off with that, I trust that my intuition is always leading me in the right direction. So use your gut instincts, folks, because that's where that intuition harbors. You know, they say that, you know, gut feeling. Well, that's why. Well, there you are, folks. We're at an hour. I promised you an hour. So, I don't want to make any promises for next Wednesday. It all kind of all depends what I've got going on. But like I said, I have these awesome signs to sell. Let me know if you guys want anything. I can reach out to me privately, or on here if you want any of those things, if you live out of state, because I can, we'll kind of come up with an agreement for price if you want them shipped. So I will make that, I will be flexible. I will accommodate you to sell my stuff. Hello, Denise. And hello, Courtney. So, yeah. So next week, if I do talk about the zodiac sign, I believe we are on, because we did Leo already, I believe we will do Scorpio. All right. Thank you for watching. Please comment if you're doing a replay. And remember, the universe is on your side. So trust and believe in the process. I love you all.